moving on, Ghana's housing deficit was expected to hit 2 million last year, yet Joy News checks from the 2021 Population and Housing Census reveals close to 1.3 million housing units in Ghana have been left unoccupied, with Greater Accra, Ashanti and Eastern holding more than 50% of these vacant houses. Joy News' Isaac Kofi Ejay has been mining data from the 2021 Population and Housing Census put out by the Ghana Statistical Service, and he joins me via Zoom with some details. So, Kofi, what is the regional distribution of these vacant dwelling units?
Well, Carlos, let me start by saying that in Ghana we have about 2 million. We need to have about 2 million housing units in order to meet our current housing demands. And although the housing deficit is around 2 million housing units, per our checks from the 2021 Population and Housing Census, we found out that about 1.3 million housing units in Ghana are actually empty. And although the Statistical Service did not state the reason why these homes or houses are empty, per our checks and engagements with experts, we now know that it has to boil down to the issue of cost and then also the high rent and all of those things. So we actually did what we call the Vacant Housing League, and we found that 3 regions, i.e. the Greater Accra region, the Ashanti region, as well as the Eastern region, they account for more than 50% of these vacant dwelling units that we're talking about. For instance, Carlos, the Greater Accra region, we have about over 300,000 housing units that are empty. If you go to the Ashanti region, for instance, over 200,000 houses are empty. Same with Eastern region, about 150 houses are empty. And the bottom 3 are the, I think, Northeast, Savannah, and then also one other region, which all have houses that are empty. But the bottom line is that some of these houses are available. About 1.3 million homes or housing units are available, but the issue has been with cost and then also high rent. For instance, in the Greater Accra region, we found out that people are now renting at a high cost rather than probably building in the Greater Accra region.
Okay, so talking about cost, how are people actually dealing with this particular challenge?
Well, so it is interesting also to find out from the Population and Housing Census that we have a significant number of Ghanaians actually living in kiosks and then also metal containers and wooden apartments. The average is around 18,000 housing units that we are talking about. So people can't afford. Others are going for, cheaper means and alternatives like kiosks and then also, let me say, wooden structures or containers. And so that is it. The issue has always been cost and then also high cost. But we are glad that we have the 2023 EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair that, we feel that is going to present, citizens the chance to probably get affordable housing, not just housing, but also materials and anything that has to do with housing. And so this is a great opportunity for Ghanaians that they have to take advantage of the 2023 EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair, Carlos.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Kofi Ejay, for those details. And so don't go for cheap and less secured alternatives. Be at the CS EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair and get your housing problems solved. Make your way to the Tema Metropolitan Assembly Yard tomorrow for our next mini clinic. We definitely have fantastic packages for you there.